We talking politics on here?
Yeah, you were late.
Not a good
Bailey.
idea.
You were late,
Mr.
Bailey.
Moore does,
I'm sorry.
Mr. Moore does not need taxes. Mr. Moore does not need taxes.
The ADA in this group loves all forms of government as they stand, and I think that we should follow every law created, and I love the IRS.
Naturally.
Please don't hurt me.
That's a big ask.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You
This was
know
fun
what's
that Bailey,
fucked up?
who keeps using my character as a human feeding bag.
You know what's fucked up? One of
What's
my
your-
friends works for that. One of my friends works for the IRS.
Oh, I owe them $1,400. Isn't that exciting?
And
Bailey.
I won't tell him your name.
I will.
No, I'm gonna pay them. God damn it. I'm not withholding it. I'm gonna do one of those fucking quarterly payments because I don't have it right now.
Oh, so you're gonna flee the country like Wesley Snipes?
Where would I go?
To our
Colombia.
51st state,
I
Canada?
have nowhere to go. The 51st state, God. I'll cross the Gulf of America, I guess.
That shit's hilarious. I mean, at least he gets in the office and he's doing what he's saying he's doing.
Yeah, even if he is kind of a psychopath.
Hey,
I just think that we should all have fun.
he's a psychopath with a mission and he's completing it. So
Yeah.
To the detriment
Like Doom
of
Guy.
a sizable portion of the country.
Yeah, there's some questionable. Let's stop talking about politics.
I think that might be for the best.
Yeah.
Ron Paul
Are you
2012.
ready to play?
Guys, here's how Bernie can still win.
Here's Bernie Sanders with a steel chair.
Oh my god! Anyways,
Well, before I say something anti-Semitic,
Oh boy.
anyways, D&D. Let's
Yeah,
talk
anyway,
about that.
D&D. It's night, day 57 of 1379. Last game, you guys had a very cordial meeting with Paladin Captain Aprelnik Madur, leader of the Daughters of Lolth city guard / military. She did everything she could to assure you, and by extension their closest and most powerful ally, Thunderscrum, that they have nothing to do with Wade's disappearance, and that they will do everything they have the power to do to help you so you will go away, because any sort of proximity with champions is dangerous, because you bring your equals in the Forest of Balance along with you, and they don't want you to fuck up their town. Also, if they piss you off, Thunderscrum could crash their economy and everything else. So you are... Huh?
sounds like Canada.
Yeah, maybe. But, just communist feminism to the, hellish extreme.
oh my god, it's hyenas.
I know, this is Andrew Tate's nightmare.
A hyena? Yeah.
No, I meant the feminism. But, then, what do you guys do? I believe we were talking about leaving. You asked the ambassador, Major... Oh god, what was his fucking name? Shit. You asked him to come with you. Major Murdoch.
Major Murdoch.
Yeah, to come along with you because they're sending you with Paladin Captain Madur's little brother, who she's not allowed to admit that she's actually fond of, and
Little Dornan and Major Murdoch.
Huh?
The Little Dornan and Major Murdoch.
Yeah.
Who works for Lady Zeech.
Yes, and Zeech left Major Murdoch behind, but supposedly he's in good hands.
Allegedly.
In great hands. He's in great hands.
I'm definitely not going to kill this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Promise.
Totally.
Can't relate.
I don't know if he needs to kill him. But maybe Lady Zeech does.
Sometimes people just need killed.
Sometimes. But we got to get information out of him first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And last game, they warned TK to not reveal your true nature, because somebody would want to take you apart and study you, even though they've been ordered not to by the head priestess here, not just Paladin Captain Major. But you still should not tell anyone. And Cole, as you come back from disappearing disease, says, you should also not reveal your religion, as I only know it because when we were scrying on you. And the one I did the scrying, and she points to Dwenin, he is trustworthy to not, again, endanger an ally, but for the purposes of trade and business, we tolerate visiting heretics. Non-drow especially are excused because Lot would not honor them in the first place. But to you, prayers to the Ender are dangerous here. In any drow city. This is the city that you would know of, that the Merkurlians called Kishintki, is once a drow city named Irlandlin. This is a real town. I didn't make up the name. I'm trying to pronounce it. Whatever. Lady Loth wants Drow to someday reclaim it and take all of its knowledge and power gathered there. Not only do they have wealth of all sorts, but Loth's temples have been desecrated, and that she does not take well. And while unlikely for you to run into a proper priestess while you are visiting in city, should one of them hear of you, they would ask of Kashintki's defenses, and they will not be asking nicely. And the only reason I myself am not asking is because of my oath to the city, and if something happened to both you and Blackwell, for us it would go poorly. But please keep the Lord of Bones to yourself.
I mean, I'll stay quiet. I'm not here to cause trouble yet.
Just no praying in the streets. Keep necklace under armor.
I'll cover up. I won't be flaunting my bone.
Okay.
That'd be funny once. Suddenly the Lord of Bones shows up.
Mm-hmm. And,
You don't tell me what to do.
You tell me what to do, and I listen to you, so I kind of,
I've restrained from killing everyone we've met.
Damn clankers.
TK's gonna slowly turn towards Cole.
oh my god.
Everyone
Starting-
we've met.
He hasn't killed a single human being.
Yet. Oh my thunder. I was gonna say that.
God, is that you?
Maybe.
God themselves wants me to fucking kill people.
Yeah. Gon's up here going, my boy, like when you fucking murder someone.
I kill those meatbags.
I mean,
Yeah.
creation and destruction are, hand in hand.
Yeah, you burn the forest down so it grows back stronger.
Something.
True.
Canada.
Something. Oh my god. But if you wish to roam city while I get people to work, that is up to you. You're also welcome to stay here. Dwenin is familiar in politics. Can educate you if you like.
I mean, I'm just here,
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you need us to do?
Well, I think we just get with Dornan and lead the way.
Yeah, the wizard is in the room. It's shorter than her, very, very wizardly in stature, wearing robes that seem to be made almost of spider silk.
Okay, Bailey, you have permission. You can call him a twink.
Look. Don't worry about it. Get my twink obliterator hammer out.
Literally about to make a joke about that.
Obliterated. The official Twinkies account.
I want that twink obliterated. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I gotta go take a break real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Dwenin asks you, where would you like to go?
Oh.
We Well, we're just kind of waiting on a good lead on everything that Carolina told you about.
You tell us that he may be here. Do you have any other details, directions I could point you? It's,
Shapeshifters.
Shapeshifters.
Doppelgangers.
Doppelgangers. Fucking Captain Major is, going to leave, and leave you guys alone in this office.
Sailors.
You want to make an insight check?
Insight. Oh, I don't have my laptop out.
Any of you can.
Sure, I'll make one.
That is a 22.
Okay.
13.
All this time I've been sitting here, I did not get my laptop out.
Man, you're not ready? God, you're fucking slacking.
I've been at
Well, I got my character pulled up, but I don't have Roll20 pulled up.
You can roll on D&D and Beyond if you need to.
Yeah, that's what I rolled on.
Oh, okay, so 22, and then...
13.
Yeah, because I'm cooking.
I got a 12.
Alright. Yeah, so Carolina, you catch, when you say doppelganger shapeshifters, he literally immediately does a real big cringe. Like, kind of to the side. You can see him go, oh, fuck. But then he kind of straightens out, and you see, like, a single bead of sweat in his white hair.
Is there a problem?
Make a persuasion check. All of you can if you're standing behind Carolina with your arms crossed.
I'm just gonna give Carolina an advantage. I'm not gonna roll it. I'm not rolling persuasion, bro.
Advantage. 15.
Okay.
Or would it be an intimidation?
That too. That also works. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go intimidation. Which is
Don't breathe.
23.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
You see him sweat, and he puts like his fingertips touching, and kind of like taps his fingers together for a second, as he continues to look at the floor. And then he looks at the ceiling, and then he's like, I think I know why she brings me here now. Okay. Lady of Stone Black, champion of Loaf, not Vasa Shezenash, was here but a few days ago. But it is not my place to know what for. I was notified when she arrived, and I don't know when she left, other than roughly 4 days ago. And all I know is that she is gone. They're still conducting funerals.
Conducting funerals for what?
Well, she killed, several people.
And she's related to doppelgangers.
She is known to employ them. She is somewhat shapeshifter herself. Would call her, I believe the common word for it is druid, but Underdark specific druid. And so she takes shapeshifters and that is what she uses for I don't know, soldiers, cronies.
Employ.
I don't know if employ is the word.
Kidnappers.
But yeah, she was here a few days ago. Only for one day, and it wasn't the whole
Okay, so
it
Bailey.
wasn't the whole making speeches.
So Bailey, when they say a few days ago, is that like when we started this mission?
He said 4 days ago, which, yes. She was here a week before that, and then she was here roughly 4 days ago.
Okay.
Interesting.
And he's cringing and sweating a lot.
Did you know where she went? Or the
I
people
know-
that were with her?
I do not know who she was with because they change faces on every 10 minutes. Despite scrying on them, you lose track of them sometimes. And then he's like, oh god, I just admitted to scrying on the champion of Lolth. But he says, I do know where she was. It was Lowtown. That is why they're only having funerals. Is the Drow usually don't have funerals because usually the one who killed you just throws you in the trash for the Utyug. And male funerals are even more unlikely. It's only reason anybody's paid attention is they have to stick together, and apparently some have actually grown fond of each other. You don't know if he's jealous or if he thinks that's a bad thing, but
Interesting.
Yeah, and he was told why we're down here looking, right?
I told you he knows that you're looking for a very important person in Thunderscrum.
Oh.
It's gonna be really awkward if this is just like a spurned lover thing. I swear, Carolina.
A Spurn's lover thing?
Well, I don't know the background of your champion. And look at Carolina. And look at Wade.
Oh.
It wasn't Knife of the North, so...
Lady of
I wouldn't be
Stone, like
surprised.
Nadvasa Shezanash, I would not think that she would ever lie with a human male, no matter how impressive they were.
I mean, he's called the Knife of the North, and it's not because of his sword skills. And I just kind of nudge Carolina.
You see, his skin is like black, like literally black, because he's a drow. But you see Dwenin go, is Colonel Blackwell not King Henry's concubine?
King Henry's like 12 years old.
Well, I mean, I
No,
figure he moves up
mine.
because it is against your culture for a wife to be so young, so... On the rare
No,
occasion, it is,
No, he is not King Henry's concubine. He's mine.
Oh. Well, I will have to disappoint some of those that I parlay with.
I am never going to let this go, ever.
I mean, it was the same for King Henry's father, to be married for the purposes of a heir, but then to choose their favorite guard as a lover.
This is the best day ever.
And on the rare occasions it is discussed, there is much humor found in the debate of who tops.
I need to go contact Pam immediately.
And they always suppose that King Henry chose a male that is older because Queen Marceline is so much younger than is permissible in your culture, but allegedly does not lie with her.
God, I wish Pam was here right now. Cole's knuckles are like white as he's like half bent over, grabbing his knees, just like, this is the best day ever.
So, I guess, do you mind if we go to the funeral?
I don't know what times they are, but we can certainly go to that area of town. You'll be able to see it. I believe they're still putting out the fire. We
And
can
see if
follow
we
me.
recognize the people.
Yeah. You would walk across town. You even have to walk across. Dwenin has to cast a couple of spells because, like, the bridges on the street are sometimes made out of enchanted spider silk. You pass by what is called a town spider or several. It's the equivalent of a stray cat because it's a spider the size of a stray cat. Says it's illegal by the way to kill a spider in town. Don't do that.
No killing of spiders.
No. Because you will... They know as well. And will all be angry at the same time.
You know, that's like how wasps and bees act, right? You kill one and then the rest come?
These are surface insects, yes?
Yes.
He would actually start to ask you a lot about wasps and bees now that you mentioned it, and then as soon as you start to talk about like maybe what flowers they eat, he asks you to describe them.
I won't go too much into that, but you know, bees are okay. Wasps, yellow jackets, and hornets, they're fucking Satan's spawn. Fuck them. Stay away from them.
He
Don't
nods.
kill them because you'll conjure more.
I will keep that in mind. Yeah, but you eventually get to the lower part of town, and as you're on the streets, you see almost no female draw. You assume they're like at work. But you see, like, male laborers, you see all kinds of slaves or non-drow employees, freed folk, though, like, you know, you're in a city with Lolth is the goddess of domination, darkness, and spiders, so it's not great. But all the streetlights are glowing mushrooms, and yeah, I believe I described it was Art Nouveau, but evil Art Nouveau, as everything's pointy and sharp, even though it's flowing and graceful.
As we pass the slaves, I'm mumbling under my breath. Don't start unnecessary trouble. Don't start unnecessary trouble.
Okay. Are you mumbling that to yourself?
It's coming out. It's audible.
Okay. You're mumbling that to yourself or to them?
Myself.
Like it's a... Oh, okay.
But it's I mean, like, I'm not saying it out loud, but, you know, you can probably hear it.
Okay.
I like to imagine it's just this.
Don't kill these people. Don't kill these people.
Keep calm. Keep calm. Yeah.
No fucking fighting.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, you eventually get to Lowtown, and there is the shops that sell things that it's an undercommon market that you'd find in any sort of ghetto. There's a street equivalent of a taco truck, and there's the equivalent of a like the ramen thing in Naruto, where they, like, it's a cart and then they fold it out and they sit there. But instead of ramen, it's like some kind of weird... Well, actually, no, I don't know, it looks like Asian food. It's food that I, a Westerner, do not understand. So,
A sushi burger.
Yeah.
Or
I saw
sushi
somebody
burrito.
make a sushi bunt cake. I'm like, even I would... No. It's not a sushi. That's just rice and...
Wrong.
Yeah.
So
you
my wife
can
watches,
eat it. You gotta call it something else, though.
So my wife watches MasterChef, and some dude, first off, he was trying to make a sushi burger, and then halfway through it, he changed his mind. 30 minutes left to cook.
Yeah.
But he still ended up making a sushi burger.
Yeah.
But this is with king crab, Alaskan king crab.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the pieces that he's dealing with, like, he put, like, you know, $200 worth of king crab on this sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a choice.
It's like,
I could fuck with a shrimp po' boy right now, honestly.
Yeah, but, like, you know, king crab, though, the expensive Alaskan king crab, like, what they were cooking with was literally, you know, like a $500 crab.
Good lord.
And you want to put it on a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. But it, you arrive in the town, you see, some sort of people. You assume they've been hauling buckets of water all day, just kind of letting this structure burn as long as it doesn't spread. And as far as funerals, Dwayne would tell you that their, like, cemetery is over another part of town, but, like, only the, like, priests are allowed to be buried there. And then, he says they're likely just going to bury them, like, on the edge of the cavern.
Oh. Are they, like, open? Or, you know, don't imagine they're using caskets or burning everybody?
I imagine it's just their closest friends, or perhaps a business partner they were fond of. I do not know many people in this part of the city.
So the likelihood of me recognizing somebody that was killed over there is low.
The only one that I know of was an employee of a friend of mine. They called themselves Kremlin, but I only met them in passing. Do you guys want to make a perception check?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
29.
Perception.
That's a 13. Right.
That is a 16.
Okay.
Shitty rolls.
I got a 29.
Oh,
Yeah, but all of my rolls have been 10 or below.
You're getting
Well.
out now.
Mr. 29, roll a history check.
Uh-oh.
Or rather, hold
Oh.
on. Before you do that.
Oh, I've already
Or
rolled
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I got an 18.
Okay. You, as you're walking around, and Dwayne is pointing out things that he knows of, translating the names of businesses put out on the street or explaining other things about drow culture, you see a shop called Weeping Candles. And you remember that one of the doppelganger corpses that you interrogated, that was a word they mentioned.
That shop is the name of one of the stores that we're visiting. I probably shouldn't be inhaling this much.
What? Oh, you
What?
gluing Warhammer figures? Are you high?
My brain's a little fritzed, I think, but I also don't know if that's a placebo.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think TK's just gonna look at the party, and just say, that shop, there, that was mentioned by one of the doppelgangers.
And Dwayne would go, Weeping Candles is a synonym or euphemism for
That's sex.
yes. That is, I don't know what you call adult item store.
A sex toy shop.
Sounds like my kind of place.
I cannot go in with you.
Why?
You can't come with us?
Not in there, no.
Huh.
In fact, no drow male are allowed inside.
Oh, it's ladies only.
You may have to ask owner of store, but I think Ibalef males can? I don't know. I don't know what you qualify as, TK. You could say one or the other.
He identifies as whatever the fuck he wants to.
Yeah, TK just does.
It's non-binary.
No, it is in fact binary, I think.
Ha!
Oh, only binary.
Yeah. What'd you say?
It's a
He's only
Jesus.
God.
Yeah, so let's go in.
Okay, I'll be outside.
You gotta
And
translate.
Major Murdoch also speaks Undercommon, but unless you want to drag him in here against his will.
Yeah, Major Murdoch's going in there, and damn it. I can't speak to my familiar, can I?
I think you can give them instructions, but they can't reply.
Yeah, they can't speak to you, but they understand all the languages that.
Does anybody want to stay out here with our drow friend?
Yeah, considering I'm the only actual dude.
Major Murdoch, who's standing right there. Major John Murdoch.
What are the
It's just a regular guy.
do the drow care about non-binary? Where do they fall in the hierarchy?
It is best if they think that you're just a robot. Like, soulless, mindless.
Yeah, fair enough.
They don't care.
Okay, cool. So don't say anything.
He has one,
That'll
has
be
one
difficult,
objective. Kill everything.
literally. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna follow Carolina around and look scary,
Okay.
which
Perfect.
I think I've been doing since I've started playing TK.
Yeah, that's just his natural,
Yeah.
not bitch face, but intimidating face.
Yeah.
The I'll
Cool.
fucking kill you from a mile away face.
It's got a little bit of a resting bitch face.
Okay.
So, Major Murdoch, shall we?
And then he has a slight blush, but he's like, if we're allowed in, okay. Or, he's fucking British. I don't want to switch to accents.
Oi,
You're not-
bro.
You know what he said.
Absolutely.
If we're allowed
You're
in,
not-
I suppose.
Yeah, you're not secretly a drow male, are you?
Not as far as I know. He's joking.
Because he is one.
Human parents, I assure you.
Alright. Hickory dickory dock.
Yeah, but you walk in and there's a chime on the door, and it's in a minor key rather than the pling, because it's the Underdark and everything has to be scary and topsy-turvy. But immediately as you walk in, there is beautiful art on the walls. And you'll notice it's only art of dudes, but it's beautiful. And you see objects of all kinds that, you can't show on YouTube or whatever. Of every shape you could imagine. Humanoid, non-humanoid, in glass cases made out of whatever fucking material you could imagine. There is all sorts of clothing of all sorts. Again, also beautiful, a lot of it made out of spider silk. You see even what could be interpreted as holy objects that are used for unholy purposes, and then
Like a song, like a bird. Like a prayer.
maybe, but then all kinds of fluids in jars, and jewelry of all sorts for all locations. But there is somebody working the counter. It is a drow woman who looks surprised to see all of you, but doesn't yell at any of the dudes to get out.
Yeah.
Hello, what can I help you look for?
Yeah, we got actually referred to this place by some people that were topside. I don't know if they were supposed to be, but they told us about it. Thought we'd come in here and check the place out.
Really? What is names? That is a long way to come all the way to my store.
Hey, I don't know their names. They just said if I was ever down here, it was a good place to go.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate the recommendation. What
I
are you
know they-
looking for? I don't really get your sort in my shop very often. And you notice she's only looking and talking to you, Carolina.
I have a lot of stuff, but like I said, I've never been down here before, so you might actually have some things that I don't have in my collection.
Oh. And she would take you through immediately some of her more exotic stuff, and boy, howdy, is it exotic. But she talks to you as run-of-the-mill of she tries to sell you all kinds of things to put in all kinds of places.
Yeah. Like it. There. What would you recommend for if you were dealing with shapeshifters?
She pauses and then puts her hand on her chin to think. She's like, well, I do have, if it's shapeshifters you worry about. Well, I haven't even thought of that part of their form must change also. I have to get you something adjustable. And she goes into the back and starts to pull out some kind of other object. And then starts to explain to you how it works. She says, you can test it. And she goes, with your hand, by the way.
I hand it to TK.
Tika's gonna like grab it with
a
his
squirming, pulsing object.
He's gonna grab it with both of his underarms and look at it, and then look down at look up at Carolina, then look back down at it. What am I supposed to do with this?
It says, it has 10 speed.
I'm just visualizing it with somebody else. Sorry.
I see.
I take it back.
Yeah, pass it back.
You get a lot of shapeshifters here.
Oh yeah, I should have had her make me a insight check.
11.
Okay. If she knows something, she's hiding it pretty well. but she does say, I've thought of name a person you may know. Do you know, she's really the only contact I have on the surface. Oblastran?
Oblastran. Do I know this person?
Make a history check.
Life goes on.
You guys can all make history checks, by the way. Or I guess if Pill, you're outside with Dwayne still.
Yeah, I'm outside. Make sure we don't get trouble.
Got a 13.
17.
Okay. Yeah, Carolina, you remember that Corporal Oblastron was one of the Blackguard that was murdered in the terrorist attack.
Yeah.
This person
Sadly.
appears not to know that.
Huh?
This person
She does not
appears...
appear to know that?
No, she's Corporal Oblast... doesn't say Corporal, this is Oblastran? Yeah, she's really the only associate I have on the surface.
That is a name that I know.
Huh. If it was her, I have to give her bonus. But anyway, has anything caught your eye?
I don't think you'd be able to.
Why not?
She's no longer with us.
Wait, what? Are you...
Go ahead.
Are we talking about the same woman?
Mm-hmm.
She's not there's Granadian, yes.
Are you familiar about the happenings of Topside recently?
Oh, not recently, no.
I'm playing with the toy with my hand.
Yes,
No,
this squirming, vibrating thing, yes.
Yes, this is lovely.
The fidget toy.
Uh-huh. You'll be fidgeting, all right.
Yep.
Yep.
Crazy.
The fidget squirter.
Oh, God.
And so I will speak of the terrorist attack up there.
Yeah, she looks at you with a dropped jaw and horror. Says, I met her several years ago on, as she happened to be by touring city with I knew she was guard, but she was with Foreign Affairs office then. And, I mean, she would always visit my shop and would stop for tea when we kind of became friends. Oh, that's terrible. You want to make an insight check?
Yep. That's a 10.
Yeah.
I mean,
TK, you can too if you
I
like.
was about to say,
Yeah.
I got a much higher. I got a
Yeah, anytime I say make an
22.
insight check and you're in there. You said 24?
22.
22. Yeah, you can tell that she's being honest about this Oblastron being her friend and somebody she's known for a while, but you can see that deep inside she's also fucking shitting a brick. And there's something she's not telling you about their friendship.
Why is she shitting a brick?
You don't know that just she seems to actually be devastated that Corporal Oblastron is dead and that there's been a terrorist attack. But you can tell that she's still scared, it seems, for her own safety.
Yeah, TK's gonna look at her and like take one step forward and like slightly charge his gun and go, "My sensors detect that your pulse rate is elevated. This would indicate a sense of stress. Is there something you have to be stressful about?"
I look with an intimidating look.
Yeah, you can all make intimidation checks.
Okay. Carolina, what is your charisma?
My charisma?
Yeah. 'cause I have a
Probably
negative
higher than
one.
yours, Lamau. Kidding.
Damn!
Plus
No,
three.
my strength is low.
My charisma is a +3.
Okay, yeah, you can roll charisma. You just have advantage. I have a fucking -1.
Advantage 31.
Damn. Okay, she breaks down and starts to tell you everything. She says, I'd be friends with... Okay, so... I'd be genuine friends with Oblastron, but, we were also business partner. Her and her husband is... she points around to all the tasteful or less than tasteful, nudes. all around the room and like magazines of images that she has. And says, so down here is porn of women is illegal because you know it objectifies, but the male porn is not. But in Thunderscrime it is illegal entirely, along with dildos and what to have everywhere else. And so I convince her to be a salesperson for me. Mostly her husband do it, but I send people with products and then she sell it, and then we trade money. When I send people up there, I have I have teleportation circle near her house of that is how much, and then occasionally visit in secret and everything. I never thought I'd be friends with a human, but here I am, most reliable business partner I have ever had, smuggling pictures of penises up into the square society above. But then I can't believe she's dead. Oh my lord, or oh my lady. And
did anybody else ever use this teleportation circle?
That's what. Upon you asking that, frankly, she looks like she's almost gonna throw up, and her black skin turns gray. And she says, look, I just run sex store. I didn't want any of this. I don't even worship Loth. I mean, I go to church, we all have to, but when the champion of Loth literally threatens to torture you until Merkul gets lucky, you give her what she wants. Hell, you give her what she wants even if she doesn't threaten you. You lay on the fucking ground, face first if you see her in the street. Oh, fuck me, I'm going to pray to Elistri and kill myself as soon as you leave. If she finds out I tell you, I'm literally going to Loth's personal hell for eternity. Fuck that. I tell my guys to hide or go back to the guild. Fucking take themselves out too to be safe, vengeful bitch. Astral plane, here I come. Fuck.
So...
I don't know how she found out about my circle, but yes, she uses... that she must have taken to do this. Oh my god.
Well, if it makes you feel better, if this was your friend, whoever she went up there with, that's probably the reason why your friend is dead. So sharing with me is good, because I'm also a champion.
And you believe you can kill Nadvasa Shezanash?
I'm all about justice, I say with a smile on my face.
If there was anyone who needed it, but...
What else can you tell me?
I don't know how she learns about my circle. But she used it to come back, and but I don't know. Did you tell her that they stole Wade?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
When did she use it?
She come back about 4 days ago. Took about 11 up there, her doppelganger people, and then only came back with just 2 others.
Two other doppelgangers?
I don't know who they were. Everyone is in disguise. You blink and there is 10 different people with her, and then you blink again and then there's 10 different people with her.
Was one of them male?
Yes. Both were bloody. Even in shape changing, I had to mop the floor.
Do you know who Colonel Blackwell is?
Never heard the name in my life.
Or Wade?
No.
Or some people think down here the king's concubine?
King Henry has concubine?
No.
The girth of the north. I didn't think that Frodo would be the type. Porn is illegal in country, and he has concubines? What?
No, he's too prude for that. But
okay.
People, I just learned that people think that. So down here.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you have any idea where she was going?
No, but If I'm already dead, I may as well tell you things. She stays in Menzoberranzan, and if I had a way to get you there, I would. I've never been, and anyone who can teleport you there would be too scared to even talk with you if they know where you're going. If
they don't have to know why I'm going.
well, Champion Vivian arriving in Drow City that is not Daughters of Loth, you would need a good disguise to blend in. And you'd need a sponsor for someone to transport a non-Drow in, whatever lie. And to complicate it is if someone in the city needed you, they'd come get you themselves. And the only other way you're going is as a slave, and I'll let you know right now, and feel free to take a look at the ones around here, that is a fate worse than death. If you need to go to Menzoberranzan, which I don't recommend you do, for your own sake, but I guess I can't stop you, you need to pretend to be working for someone. But that's the horrifying part, is that if someone higher up than them wanted to take you, they just could.
I turned into her.
But it is the radiation of magic around you.
I radiate magic as it is.
Why no, but Priestess is going to smell that. So you're going to need somebody in the city to vouch for you. And because even it happens to lower class Drow, is someone could just decide that you're going to work for them, and if no one has the power to stop them, then guess what? But as soon as someone finds out who you are, Miss Champion, you're dead. And that is the best case scenario. And because even if you're not Drow, you're nothing more than animal to them. And unless someone they're scared of wants you alive, they'll kill you. And if they find out that the Champion of Loth wants you dead, they'll stop at nothing to kill you to earn her favor. I don't know, maybe someone in Thunderscram knows how to get you there.
There's gotta be a way to suppress my aura.
You can make a history check if you like.
That's a 6.
Okay, you're not sure. Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, Carolina
Got an
doesn't know
18.
magic anyway.
But I say, if you ask yourself that question out loud, TK could roll a history check as well.
Yeah, I'll ask it out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Okay. You remember that Ash told you that the last champion of Merkul, or I guess the two previous, Elder Michael, when he was trying to blend into a town, he would wear anti-magic shackles, both cuffs on one wrist, and then just hide it under his sleeve. That way nobody'd be able to feel his aura of doom.
It would be possible for you to wear anti-magic cuffs.
Does Pale still have his?
Unless he's done something. Unless he's done something with them in the interim. You could also pick up more.
You wouldn't have to have any in this. You wouldn't have any in this porn shop, would you?
That has just occurred to me of they're actually very popular among wizards. You know, you're never really helpless if you still have your hands. I actually do have a few pairs. There's gags to stop verbal components, semantic components.
This is crazy.
Takes me back to the old days of Starfinder when the original Vivian tried to. We invested in a sex store, and this is good. Brings me back to old times. The original Vivian, the spirit of Vivian is with you. That's. You have to read your cursed comments, Matt.
Oh,
Speak your truth, King.
I was just checking on Pale's character sheet to see if I still had them, because I knew I gave at least one pair away. Hey guys, I just checked. Ends up Pale has 4 pairs, 2 for him, hands and legs, or one in each, and whosoever may have 2 new arms and legs. Anyway, you girls have fun. Bye.
I knew Pale was a freak.
Yeah. Just
Say
wait
he
till Ash
loves
Barlow gets
Excel,
hold
the-
of him. What'd you say?
You can say Pale loves Excel the way he's a freak in the sheets.
Oh my god.
That's rough.
Hale's not a freak yet. Wait till Ash Barlow gets a hold of him.
Oh my.
Sorry. Just trying to make everyone cringe.
My two dads.
Huh?
My two dads.
Yeah.
I love my big gay son. Or dead gay son.
Dead gay son?
Yeah,
It's a whole
That's
thing.
from...
it's from Heather's. I love my dead gay son.
Oh. I don't know what
This-
that is.
this
I
guy's
apologize
kid.
for living under a rock.
No, it's okay. It's a musical.
I don't know what that is either.
It's a musical, and one of the plot lines is some high schoolers basically like die, and to cover up, they're murdered actually.
Oh.
To cover up their murder, they killed each other because they were afraid of being judged for being gay, and it turns into this whole thing. And the dads sing a song called "I Love My Dead Gay Son" that talks about how I can't believe that like people would judge my son for that. Who could ever be so cruel? I love my dead gay son.
That's sweet, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta admit, it's actually quite a nice song.
Yeah. I don't know, I'll have to look for that movie later. Add it to the list of movies that I need to watch.
That would be
That
beneficial.
list is at 1 million.
Huh?
That list is at 1 million?
Yes, it's the to watch list is getting bigger than the have watched list. Which I need to add Fried Green Tomatoes. I forgot that I've seen that movie. The only scene I remember is when the woman, in order to cover up a murder, goes to her husband and he's like, "Honey, we're cooking a pig." And he's like, "We're not cooking a pig tonight." She goes, "Yeah, we are," and shows him a corpse. And he goes, "Oh, God." And they start up the grill.
Yummy.
And it was the best barbecue the sheriff ever ate. Sorry, Ian, what?
I was just saying, I love my dead gay son.
Oh, okay.
Just reiterating it.
Yeah. Positive affirmations.
Yeah.
And anti-magic shackles.
Right. She said, "I do have a pair. They're popular among wizards and clerics and sort. That is actually very convenient. Let me look at how much. You know what? It's fuck it. I'm dead anyway. You can just have them. Have anything in the store you want. Honestly, I'm going to run away or kill myself.
You have access to that teleporter?
I do. I would have to get a hold of my wizard.
Well, if you don't want to die, after we leave here, you should go to the teleporter and ask for Pale Talon or Bastion
Bastion.
and tell them I sent you.
She kind of defeatedly sighs and she says, "I am reason that, several dozen people were killed and your boy toy has been taken."
But you helped in the search for him.
Not
Those who-
Shazanesh use my circle that I make.
Did you intentionally do that?
No, and I still don't know how she found out.
Well, I'll do an insight to see if she's lying.
Yeah, go ahead.
19.
Yeah, she doesn't know how the Champion of Lolth found out about her using teleportation to sell porn and dildos in Thunderscrum, but somehow she has. Maybe some wizard was scanning around for magic stuff and found it. Maybe somebody found it in Thunderscrum and then found out it went to the DOL. You're not sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So,
But she is kind of blaming herself, even though if she'd said no, she would have been like tortured in Lolth's personal hell forever. So,
well, it's up to you. I'm offering you the option of protection. And who knows? After you get through this, maybe you can become one of us.
I consider generosity. this is big ask, but can I bring a few others with me? And she means her, like, delivery boys.
They'd have to be vetted, but yes.
Yeah, she would explain that she, like, scalped them from the Thieves Guild, and that, she uses them. They're essentially spies, because they have to, in order to do, like, discreet delivery, they have to, like, break into people's houses and not be seen, because you can't just leave this shit on the, like, if somebody finds you with artwork of a drow woman, you know, God forbid a fleshlight. So they have to, like, break into people's, like, noble houses to deliver whatever.
Yeah. When you get there, ask for those two, and then ask to see Jasmine.
Okay.
Specifically from one of them.
But you...
Hmm?
No, I just wonder if I be executed in the home of the Creator Wyverns for, you know, partially responsible.
Again, you're actively helping in the retrieval and the aftermath of this kidnapping. So you can either decide to come with us, which will draw more attention to you, or you can disappear so that you don't have to worry so much about backlash. And like I said, maybe later on you can either join us or maybe even return here, depending on how things go.
She nods slowly and she says, I gather my men. I let them decide. Thank you, though. And if you need anything that I can give you, and she motions to the store.
You know, the fidget squirter and the handcuffs are good for now.
Yeah, she gives you a discreet box for all of it. Is either of you? And then motions to Major Murdoch, and Major Murdoch's like, nah, I'm good, thank you. But you guys can have whatever. Just list in your inventory. You don't even have to tell me what it is. List in your inventory item question mark from dripping candles in the DOL. And says if you is there anything else I can do for you, I guess? As I don't know how you get to Menzo Branson, but I...
Do you know anybody who would know how to get there? Might have an idea.
I'm gonna have her make a check really quick. Okay. Says I have never been. It's because of how different we are that, you know, if they know what city I'm from, this one, I'd be killed not for law heresy, but cultural heresy. You know, especially because I sell art of drow females, but it's perhaps someone else would.
I'm sorry, I'm slow. I literally just got the dripping candle.
Yeah.
As I wrote it down. Like, yeah. What is her name?
Sure to be drippy.
Her name, where did it go? She does have one. It says, oh, I've told you all of this and I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Sachen Mozakin. SachenMozaken.
Sachen Mozakin.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you. My name is Carolina.
She goes to shake your hand. She's like, hopefully I live long enough to meet you again.
Well, if you
and
do...
hopefully you live long enough.
Yes. Live long and prosper.
That woman is dangerous. And that whole city is dangerous.
Yep. So am I. As I remove my double-bladed scimitar from my quiver, and then place the items from the store in there. But it's a power move, just pulling the scimitar out just so it shines. And then I place those items in there, and then I put my sword back in.
Yeah, your sword. Needs the whole quiver for it. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Yeah.
Crazy work.
But she says, I hope good luck, and I hope your man is okay.
Me too. Well, we shall be on our way. Any other places?
Use teleportation circle? I go find wizard.
Us? Oh no. You can tell me where it is. That might be a good way to get back.
She would point you towards, like, in a basement, like, tunnel she has. Says, I just walk in, and she would show you a small green teleportation circle in the back behind, like, 8 locked doors and, like, a fake wall.
All right. Good to know. And where might we find this wizard friend if we needed to use it?
I would have to go get him from the where he lives. It's she'd tell you how to get to his house, and if you find him, tell him that she needs him, or that she sent you.
Yeah. I don't think that we would give him our name until we were being sent away.
Yeah, and she would say, in order to get him to trust and believe you, to say that Veyron thinks it's necessary. VHAERAUN. And you guys can make a religion check if you like when you hear that name. Religion or history. Veyron, yeah.
I got a big ol' 3.
Oh boy.
18.
Oh. Yeah, you would know that Veyron, the reason you know this is because you're a freedom fighter, and so is he. He's a greater spirit, not a god, but he's close. Worshipped mostly by drow males. He has the idea of cooperation and equality, of even being friends with other races and the surface world. There's a famous quote that his people sort of live by as they worship in deep, deep, deep secret. Why are things so cruel and divisive? Why isn't there more harmony, mutual enjoyment, and common growth and power? Why, after thousands of years, are we still stuck in this one cavern? And that's sort of his, dogma. But yes, a greater spirit worshipped mostly by male drow. And if you mention Veyron's name in public, you will be executed painfully and terribly.
Awkward.
Yeah. Whoops. But what do you guys do?
But so if you mention his name in public, but what if you say fuck Veyron?
I mean, spitting on the ground, cursing his name, that's fair.
Okay.
Veyron's a fucking pussy.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Context matters, I guess. So.
Mm-hmm. If somebody is, using detect thoughts, if you're a male drow and a drow priestess is using detect thoughts, and you even know the name Veyron, they'll probably just cut your head off on an altar.
They can certainly try.
Mm-hmm. It's any book mentioning him gets burned, that sort of thing.
Well, that's just a waste of good paper.
Yeah.
Why do you say that name? Oh, me and him are friends.
Yeah.
Death.
Sacrificed, instantly fed to the Utyug or the town spiders, both, as they
come at me,
quarter
bro.
you.
Come at me, bro. Fucking right here, dude.
Fuck around and find out, man. I'm ready any day of the week. Me and my boys. Veyron and Driz and all the other fuckers like that.
Whoa.
And we're
Right
cool.
here, dude.
Be very careful what you are doing.
Was that your fucking Christopher Walken voice?
Yes.
Of course not. Christopher Walken is a loser.
Somebody told me that they're making a documentary on the cowbell skit. Or at least
Somebody
a
else.
documentary on
For more
Saturday Night
cowbells?
Live. Yeah.
Wow. Incredible.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
Every time that a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
Nice.
Thanks.
Need to just post that clip by itself.
Perfect.
Thank you.
What if they just drank a Red Bull?
That too? That too?
Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Make a bell or like a wind chime out of Red Bull cans. Some redneck shit right there.
I was just about to say it.
My dad had a beer can wind chime. It worked. He used for the actual like thing that swings inside of it. He used fishing weights.
That's kind of sick, actually. I won't lie.
That's ingenuity.
Mm-hmm. That's some Milwaukee's best and lead fishing weights.
I mean, some of the best creations have been ghetto rigged, rednecked, or whatever you want to call it. It works,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cheap.
I made an entire shed out of haunted wood from a dumpster.
And a coffee table from a coffin.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
my shed is haunted. It's made out of like 12 or 13. Wait, no. It'd be 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 15 planks of wood that dead bodies have laid on.
Okay, possible movie for your watch list.
Okay.
Because you said 13, and you just reminded me of it. And we were talking about haunted stuff.
13 ghosts.
Have you seen 13 Ghosts?
Of course not.
Watch it.
Okay. Add it to the list.
It is an underrated movie.
Hmm.
It has Monk in it.
Monk?
Oh, yeah.
For the actor?
I don't know what his real name is, but there was a show called Monk, and he was the main character.
All I know is that he has OCD, and
Yes.
everyone online who has OCD hates it.
Yeah.
I've discovered a new tic that I have. Every time I walk past my front window in my living room, I have to check and make sure nobody's stolen my car. I have to. Every time I
think
walk
that's
by.
just living in a bad area.
I mean, yeah, but if
But
I
maybe
don't,
in-
I'll have like a full, like, I won't be able to go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, again, I do think Matt is right that it's just living in a bad area because I have the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're living in the hood,
But I'll be like eating dinner, and like my chair that I eat dinner in is kind of like offset from the window, so I have to lean to look. And like every 2 minutes, I have to look. When I'm cooking, I have to look.
so you're just in there you living in the hood and in there doing the gangster lean.
Yeah, I guess.
Lean back. Lean back.
Lean with it, rock with it.
I mean, my new alarm system are 2 Amazon macaws, so, or rather, a scarlet macaw and a rainbow macaw, but they're loud as shit. And anytime anyone walks in, they fucking scream.
Well, I'm telling you what, anybody who, wanted to, try to rob you or go, do anything unsavory,
Mm-hmm.
but hear those birds and freak out.
Yeah, they're gonna see the birds and like all the skulls I have, and my weird goth art, and the coffee table, and my antique furniture.
I think what you should do is every time before you go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
you set up a tripwire
Mm-hmm.
that in the event your door opens, it unleashes the birds.
It's like the less rich version of release the hounds.
Yeah.
Elvis would take somebody's fucking finger for DNA evidence. They'll
Well, like,
swab
that's-
the bird's beak.
That's what I'm saying, is that it's like, look, man, I
It's
would,
red to hide the blood.
if I break into someone's house and they release a bunch of birds at me, dude,
Mm-hmm.
No.
8 of them.
I'm getting the fuck out of there.
But if I accidentally
What the fuck
trip
is
that
this, bat?
tripwire, boy howdy.
Hey, what the fuck is this, bats?
No, it's 5 parakeets. And guess who's coming for your ankles? That's right, Elvis the Scarlet Macaw, God help you. You'll bleed to death from your shins and your fingers.
Do any of them talk?
Tiki says hello in a deep man's voice.
You
So
should
imagine...
You
Oh,
should
what?
teach him to say, "Bitch, get out!"
Yeah. I'll just record it onto a cassette tape and play it over and over again.
Just record him going, ah! Like a scream.
I'll get the
Or
whole
just-
flock doing it. Parakeets all high-pitched.
Please, they won't let me leave. I'm surrounded by birds.
I've
Teach
been
him how to-
Help me.
Teach him how to imitate a shotgun.
transformed by a witch. Help.
Oh, I was thinking like
I'm a little
hostage.
boy.
Oh,
Help me.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to be buried in the coffin table like the last one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, did you say coffee table? No, I said coffin table.
She'll put a curse on you. A hex.
The
Run.
witch.
Love that song.
I'll put a spell on you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm a hex girl.
But what do
Oh,
you guys
nice.
do? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, right. I'm playing a game.
We're
Yeah.
back outside with Dornan and Cole and making
Oh,
our way
yeah.
downstairs.
Or before that, Cole, do you and Dwenin talk about anything cool?
Yeah, so anyway, it really comes down to the fact that I found my religion after I was gardening one day, and when I realized that I accidentally cursed and damned the entire garden, that all things end, but it's actually a chance for something new. I'm just talking about gardening the whole time, how gardening drew me to who I worship.
A very Nurgle of you.
So you stop that.
Says, have you ever tried introducing nitrogen to the soil?
No, like when I say I damned the garden, I mean I literally, I'm part, demon. So or fire. So it's a whole.
And I still can't get over. You have 2 fathers? No, I'm sorry. He told me.
Listen, I already explained it to you once. I'll explain it to you again how it actually works. So first, you
Oh.
gotta bend. It has to be on a Sunday.
Oh, Jesus,
then-
no. Says we are certainly at the right location.
Matt going through his
And then
We cannot talk about this.
fire and ice, and then you have to. But if it burns, you keep. And
Yes, and the fire resistance potion, yes. Oh god, it's awful. We have to stop.
and then it's like hot magma, but it doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Salt.
Mm-hmm.
Hurts so good.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
And remember, everyone, if you want to hear the full unredacted version of what
Oh,
Cole just said, sign up
Jesus.
for our Patreon.
Yeah. Yeah, the unedited versions of Bailey's podcast. We'd need to make enough money to where we'd never have to work again, because nobody would
Yes, I was gonna
fucking hire us.
Please never make a Patreon, because I don't want to actually have to explain essentially the
no.
Pale Ash fan fiction.
Yeah, M-Preg fanfic.
Yeah, which is now canon, I guess.
Which is now canon. Yeah, you're welcome. You did this. I just said yes and.
Ooh.
Ooh, woo. In that deep voice.
Bad.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Like, I'm
but,
still introducing people to this podcast, by the way.
yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
want to be sorry, but I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Like, matter of fact, I'm parked at one of the places, and the guy's like, yeah, I'm finishing Critical Role, and then I'm starting yours.
Oh, boy.
Oops.
I mean, we're up to 44 subscribers, so
Wow.
A real YouTube channel.
a real YouTube.
Wow. LA, the big city.
The Big Apple.
Wow. Real girls.
Oh,
LA
LA.
really has it all.
What the
LA,
fuck
the
is
city that
Wait,
never
I don't-
sleeps.
Have you
I
not
don't know
seen
whose
that?
voice you're doing, but it kind of sounds like Carlton.
Hang on, it's
Wow. Real life girls.
Yeah.
I got it.
It definitely does sound like Carlton from the Fresh Prince. I met him, by the way.
Real life girls.
You met
I think
the actor
Danny
who plays
Dawson met
Carlton?
girls.
Yeah. Alfonso
Okay.
Rivera?
Did you hit him with the
Yes.
Carlton? Like,
I did,
Yeah.
actually.
damn, that's sick, actually.
I was at a live taping of the Norm show with the Marine Corps when I was in there. And he came in, and the guy who's entertaining the crowd introduced him, and he said his real name, and nobody knew who he was. Like, because he just walked in and was like, "Hey, everybody, Alfonso Rivera." And they're like, he's like, better known as Carlton from the Fresh Prince. And it was like,
Nicholas Priest.
you know, and he's like, my hand shot up immediately. Can you do the dance? He's like, no. I'm like, come on, you know, everybody wants to see you do the dance. He's like, I actually don't like doing the dance
Mm-hmm.
because I do more than Carlton. I was like, come on, I'll do it with you. He's like, you can do the dance. I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, come up here. If you can do the dance well, I'll do it with you. So I went up there and I did it. And so I actually got to do the Carlton with Carlton.
Nice.
That's amazing.
But he absolutely hates doing the dance.
Yeah.
What?
I'd be like, once
It's like,
people
I
know what
have
my
more
real name
roles.
is.
Yeah, he's like, I have more roles than Carlton.
Mm-hmm.
I really it's not Carlton Banks, thank you.
Island, do the dance.
Yeah, dance monkey. You
Dance,
stage
monkey
piece of
dance,
shit.
monkey dance for me. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Not unusual to have fun, 31. Not unusual to have anyone. Down, when I see you hanging around, 31. Not unusual, happens every day. No matter what you
Skibbity.
It's beautiful, boys.
say, might be happening all the time.
I think the paint fumes finally got to him.
Yeah, the glue.
Broken.
I, gang, it's, oh boy.
Is it bad in there?
Can we
It's-
call it here?
I'm in the corner of my like it's where my desk is in the corner of the room, and it's hot, so I have a fan blowing, but I think it's been blowing all of the glue air back into
Yeah.
my face.
Yeah.
Gang, I might have cooked my brain.
Should we
Mm.
go
What's
here and
it
let
blowing?
Ethan, like deep break himself?
About to say, it's if what are you guys gonna do next? Quickly.
We gotta kill that guy.
No. I mean, I figured we were just gonna go scope out like somewhere else after this. We've.
Yeah, are
Go
you gonna
start
try
trying
and
to
stay
figure
in the
out
DOL? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go start trying to figure a way to Menzo Brandon.
Okay.
Menzo Brandon. Let's go,
Mhm.
Brandon.
Mm-hmm. You know that, or if you ask Major Murdoch, he would tell you that it is in La Jolla. It is, like, you know, underground in La Jolla on the western side of the continent. And he does not know how to get there, he just knows its general location.
You know, a general time frame.
What do you mean?
He knows its general direction. Will you know the general time frame?
You got there.
Oh, like how long it would take?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you teleported, like if you finded somebody to take you, that could do it. He would say that he knows of a drow that lives in Arlen who's the ambassador to Menzo Baranzan. Because again, even though Menzo Baranzan is evil, obviously, they still export stuff, and Arlen needs it for the war sometimes. Though, of course, Menzo Baranzan also exports to Dunan, the Vecna people. Says he knows that the way they enter is going first to oh god, I lost it. Jesus. Oh god. Yeah, they start when they, because they're not allowed to teleport in. They go to what's called Mungor's Outpost, which Mungor is one of the people who banished Vecna alongside Vic and Serial. But then they go from Mungor's Outpost to Glantgrim, where there's a dwarf kingdom, and then from there they go to Blingdenstone, and from there they usually meet a scout and continue through the Underdark.
But Vic know how to get to Mongor's Outpost.
Yes, he goes there a lot. He actually helped him set up the town in the first place. It's like a little trading village.
Okay.
So let's
Maybe
go
he
do that.
might have a shortcut on the highway. We on the highway to hell.
No.
Do we want to pick up next time with traveling to Mongor's Outpost?
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to try and find a faster way there. But I am prepared for you to go to Mongor's Outpost, then Glantgrim, and then
No, let's go that
Blingdenstone.
way.
Mostly because there's a campaign guide from, Wizards of the Coast that has you do the same trip. But I'm using actual official setting stuff.
Gross.
Because I've decided that Northern Lahuya, even though it's been frozen for like 1,000 years, that's just the Sword Coast. So Baldur's Gate and whatever else is there, it's just been frozen for 1,000 years.
Nice.
Spine of the world where Dritz lives. Dritz is real, but it was just a long time ago, very far away.
In a land far, far away.
Yep.
Okay, on the next episode.
On the next episode.
Coming soon. But with
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Tales
that,
Adventures.
peace out, lads.
Bye.
Goodbye. I'm gonna go detox.
On the
Bye.
next adventure, Tales Adventures.
We could trade places. This has gone longer than I meant for it to. But that's okay, because it's not like it matters. But
We've also skipped a couple of weeks. So.
yeah, it's yeah, I think in game it's only been like 5 days since you guys split up. And depending on how fast you go, we could take a sort of a shortcut to Menzo Baranzan, if you ask the right people for help, and then
Or we can montage it.
True. It's instead of having you guys fight through everything, and you guys could just avoid all the people in Glantgrim to so you don't have to be, because it traditionally it would be a meeting of the champion of Moradin lives there and rules as king. I don't remember what his name is right now, but traditionally you would meet, but you could just avoid him.
Yeah.
And then Blingdenstone is just a small Underdark town that is usually a pit stop on the way to Menzo Baranzan. Not that there are many people who go there, willingly at least, and the Drow avoid the place because the Deep Gnomes have finally fought them all off with the dwarves' help. But they're just an underground village where Sniffnerblin, or whatever the fuck they're called, live.
Slurpnevlin.
Yeah. And Mongor's people would understand that you're in a hurry, so we could fast track it, or day by day, because we're going to be playing this game conceivably forever.
Yeah.
I just I feel bad that the guys haven't gotten to do their people yet.
Me too.
Yeah. But then it would be confusing to not finish this one when we are theoretically close. So it's really up to you if you want to be fast or not. Because I think if we were fast, it could be like maybe 4 more sessions, but it would feel a bit rushed.
And it would be long. But I think if we jump around
Mm-hmm.
to different chapters, we wouldn't have to rush it, and everybody gets their time in.
Yeah.
You know, and we can all try out our other characters too. So
Yeah, we can do a scene change.
now that we're on the right track, you know, it's like, all right. Yeah. Meanwhile,
Yeah, you have a lead, a real one, of you have to go kill Nadvasa, Shezanash, and Menzo Branson. And possibly Paladin Duchess Zeech. But what does that bitch have to do with it?
and probably how she knew about the teleporter.
You can't see me, but I'm tapping my fingers like an evil wizard.
Yeah. And so, I got a question for you.
Mhm.
First, bye, Craig.
Oh, bye, Craig.
So,
Or hang on, he's not gone yet. Hey, it's your GM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Darian, Matt, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.